I'm Chris Green, and it's my honor today to be with Jim Frazier, one of the co-founders of Frazier Deeter. Today, we want to learn a little bit about the history of Frazier Deeter and why you started the firm. So let's start there. Tell us what caused you to just break out and start this great firm?
Well, there's a little bit of history here, Chris, and I'm noted for telling my stories. But I was fortunate enough as a young accountant to have a mentor who was the managing partner of a Georgia firm. And I learned from him the importance of service to your clients and the importance of relationships and building them and keeping them. He was a third generation Atlanta and he built a lot of relationships. And so as my career progressed, we merged into a larger firm, which was a small national firm with an Atlanta office. And it quickly became obvious that what was important to them was how many chargeable hours you had. And the staff were just a number. The clients weren't important. And as I began to see that environment, and David Deeter had come along, we'd hired him as an audit staff, and he and I had worked together on jobs. It became obvious to me that I couldn't reach my personal goals of building relationships with clients, not only as their accountant, but as their business advisor, as their consultant in whatever venture they wanted to go into. And I saw in David a spark of entrepreneurship. And in January of 1981, on a nasty, cold, rainy day, when I got a call from the home office in New York, explaining to me that I had not prepared a financial statement in accordance to their guidelines. It didn't matter that it met all of the AICPA guidelines, that it otherwise was perfectly correct, but it didn't meet their guidelines. But interestingly enough, it met the client's guidelines. And I was told, couldn't do that again. Client wasn't what was important. What was important was that we followed the firm guidelines. So I remember going down the hall that morning and walking into David Deeter's office and saying, "David, we don't belong here." And he looked at me and said, "When are we leaving, Jim?"